Now, joining me to discuss this further is political affairs analyst Jide Ojo. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Mr. Ojo, what's your initial take on the adoption of ADC as the interim platform for the opposition coalition ahead of 2027?
It's a welcome development, Amilore. In politics is full of intrigues. It's a game of interest, a game of treachery, a game of betrayal, and in politics, just expect anything. But I like the background that you gave to this discussion, which means that even in 2018, when former President Olusegun Obasanjo backed ADC to be the third force and the game changer, it was of no moment. Now that ADC, with the new heavyweights joining it, are going to face a lot of litigations and dragging. I just hope that they will be able to untangle themselves to be focused on achieving their main goal. Yes, they may be yesterday's men, but they also have their own value, whether you want to call it nuisance value or whatever. I believe it's a welcome development to the extent that their emergence will put the ruling APC on its toes, because the slide into one-party states, as we know it to be, is a dangerous trend that needed to be halted. So I'm glad that PDP has somehow been able to resolve its leadership crisis. And now, with the emergence of ADC, this is reminiscent of the emergence of Labour Party and NNPP in the lead up to 2023 general elections, when Rabi Musa Kwakwanso moved into NNPP and turned it into a vibrant election winning platform. And then Peter Obi in May 2022 moved from PDP into Labour Party and turning into a beautiful bride, where they are able to have senators, House of Reps, State House of Assembly members, and even produced a governor in Abia State. However, this is just in tune with alignment and the alignment of forces ahead of 2027. And in the lead up to that 2027, there will be a lot of pawn on the chessboard. People to be sacrificed, people to move around, people will want to go to where their interests will be well protected. So we wait to see how whether ADC will be able to take off on a smooth ride, or whether it will be bogged down by litigations.
Now, some factions within the ADC, including its former presidential candidates during the 2023 election, it claims that the adoption process of this party was unconstitutional and lacked internal consultations. Now, how valid do you see these concerns when you're coming from a political standpoint?
I empathize with Jumebi Kachuku, and it's not only in the voice that's concerned. Even the publicity secretary of ADC issued a statement yesterday condemning what has happened as a kind of political hijack and a sellout. So that's why I said this coalition may be bogged down by litigations, because I'm very sure there will be all manner of matters filed in court to determine who actually is the authentic leader of ADC. And this will be too bad a time for them, because this is the time for them to build the party, but they are most likely going to be spending quality time in court trying to extricate and get favorable judgments to determine whether they have done the proper thing. Because I was surprised yesterday morning, there was a breaking news around 9:30, 10 in the morning, that David Mark has resigned his membership of PDP. And few hours after, 3-4 hours after, there was another breaking news that he has become the national chairman of ADC, or presumptive acting national chairman of ADC. The same day that the Rafun Wosu, who is the chairman before yesterday. The same day he claimed to have stepped down. The same day David Mark resigned from PDP. The same day he became the acting national chairman. This does not portray an action that took into consideration the feelings and interests of the ordinary member of ADC. And that's why there is allegation and accusation of sellout and cashing out. We may not be able to substantiate whether there was money exchanging us, but it does fly in the face that people have not even resigned from their previous party, and they are already hobnobbing and claiming to be chieftain of another party. This is very sad, and it shows how weak our political institutions are, particularly our political parties.
All right. Thank you for lending in your thoughts as usual, political affairs analyst Jide Ojo. Thank you so much.